Hello everyone, welcome to With English. With English, with us you can. Today we're gonna be talking about TOEFL listening part A, skill 14 to 17. Skill 14, listen for wishes. Wishes adalah harapan. Tapi ekspresi ini biasanya digunakan untuk sesuatu hal yang tidak bisa dicapai. Jadi harapan yang tidak tercapai gitu. Contohnya, I wish I had time to help. Berarti dia tidak punya waktu untuk menolong. I wish I had time to help. Kalau dia bilang seperti ini, berarti artinya dia tidak punya waktu, no time to help. I wish I didn't have time to help. Berarti dia ada waktu untuk menolong. Atau bisa juga seperti ini, I wish he were at home. Berarti faktanya, he is not at home. Or I wish he had been at home. Faktanya berarti, he wasn't at home. Jadi tergantung tensesnya juga. Jika kejadiannya itu masih simple present tense atau present ya, kejadiannya itu present, seperti dia tidak ada di rumah sekarang, he is not at home now, berarti wish-nya menggunakan simple past, seperti I wish he were at home. Tapi kalau dia itu ngomongin masa lalu dan penyesalan yang di masa lalu, kita menggunakan past perfect. I wish he had been at home. Seperti itu. Let's take a look at the examples. Do you think we'll be able to have the picnic today? I wish the sky weren't so cloudy. What does the woman mean? Nah, dia berharap bahwa langitnya tuh tidak terlalu berawan gitu. Berarti faktanya langitnya berawan. So the answer is C. The sky is too cloudy. Number 2. Did you enjoy the Thanksgiving dinner? I wish I hadn't eaten so much. What does the man mean? I wish I hadn't eaten so much berarti dia makan banyak banget tuh pas Thanksgiving. So the answer is D. He ate too much. Kita harus gunakan yang past tense ya. Are you coming to the party tonight? I wish I could. What does the woman mean? I wish I could. Aku harap aku bisa, tapi ya faktanya nggak bisa. So the answer is D. She's not coming to the party. Skill 15, listen for untrue conditions. Untrue itu berarti tidak nyata dan condition adalah conditional sentences yang menggunakan jika bla 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 maka bla bla bla. Contoh kalimatnya seperti ini. If she were at home, she could do it. Kalau aja dia di rumah, pasti dia bisa melakukan itu. Tapi kenyataannya dia tidak di rumah. If I had money, I would buy it. Jika aku punya uang, aku akan beli itu. Tapi kenyataannya berarti dia tidak punya uang. If I had money, I would have bought it. Ini juga sama, dia tidak punya uang, tapi lebih ke masa lalu ya. Kejadian dia tidak punya uangnya di masa lalu. Jadi pakai past perfect. Had I had money, I would have bought it. Sama, ini cuman di-invert aja. Kalau kita invert had-nya ke depan, if-nya bisa dihilangkan. Had I had money, I would have bought it. Meaning-nya sama ya, tidak punya uang tapi di masa lampau. Okay, let's take a look at the examples. Are you going to have something to eat? If the food looked fresh, I would eat some. What does the woman mean? Jika makanannya terlihat segar, aku akan makan. Nah, kalau seperti ini berarti makanannya tidak segar ya, jadi so the answer is A. She's not going to eat. Karena makanannya tidak terlihat fresh. Number 2, the flight must have taken longer than usual. Had the flight left on time, we wouldn't have arrived so late. What does the man say about the flight? Had the flight left on time, kalau aja keberangkatan pesawatnya itu tepat waktu, kita tidak akan sampai telat. Kita nggak akan datang terlambat nih. Nah, berarti mereka terlambat ya, karena pesawatnya terlambat juga. So the answer is D. It departed late. Itu berangkat terlambat. Number 3, are you sure you wanna go out? You don't seem to be feeling very well. If there were some aspirin in the medicine cabinet, I wouldn't need to go to the drugstore. What does the woman mean? Kalau aja ada aspirin di lemari obat, aku nggak akan harus pergi keluar nih. Nah, berarti kenyataannya tidak ada obat, jadi dia harus keluar untuk beli obat. So the answer is C. It is necessary to get some aspirin. Okay. Skill 16. Listen for 2 and 3 part verbs. Apa tuh 2 and 3 part verbs? 2 and 3 part verbs itu adalah kata kerja yang memiliki 2 atau 3 kata yang digabung jadi satu gitu. Kata lainnya adalah phrasal verbs. Nah, phrasal verbs ini punya arti sendiri saat digabungkan dengan yang lainnya. Contohnya kata pick up. Pick up ini gabungan dari 2 kata, pick dan up. Pick dan up punya arti masing-masing kan ya. Tapi jika digabungkan memiliki arti grab atau lift. Nah, seperti itu ya. Kita lihat contoh soalnya. Did you have your history exam today? No, the professor put it off for another week. What does the woman say about the exam? The professor put it off. Put it off itu artinya ditunda gitu ya. Ditunda. So the answer is D. It was delayed. Okay. Number 2. Do we have any more soap? We've run out of it. Someone will have to go to the store. What does the man mean? We've run out of it. Run out itu artinya kehabisan. So the answer is C. There is no more soap. Number 3. I need to take the written test to renew my driver's license. Then you'll have to brush up on the laws. What does the man need to do? Brush up on the laws. Itu artinya D. Review the information that will be on the test. Brush up on something itu artinya mempraktikkan atau mempelajari atau meningkatkan kemampuan kita atau pengetahuan kita pada suatu hal. Jadi misalnya brush up on the laws berarti D. Review the information that will be on the test. Mengulangi kembali, mempelajari kembali hukum-hukum atau aturan-aturan yang mungkin akan keluar pada tes SIM-nya itu ya. Okay. Skill 17, listen for idioms. Idioms itu juga mirip-mirip dengan phrasal verbs. Dia adalah gabungan kata-kata yang memiliki arti sendiri. Tapi idioms ini bukan cuman kayak verb ya, tapi dia bisa kayak panjang gitu, satu kalimat gitu. Contohnya, rain, cats, and dogs, or see light. Rain, cats, and dogs itu sama dengan hujan yang deras. Jadi, mungkin kalau di bahasa Indonesia sama seperti misalnya oleh-oleh itu buah tangan gitu. Something like that. Jadi dia bukan hanya kata kerja ya, tapi bisa yang lain-lain juga. Oke, contoh soalnya seperti ini. I have to take advanced biology from Professor Stanton next semester. Don't worry about it, it's a piece of cake. What does the woman mean? Piece of cake itu artinya, apa tuh? Piece of cake itu artinya bukan sepotong kue, tapi mudah. Gak usah dipikirin deh, itu mudah banget. So the answer is D, the course is easy. Number 2, thanks for changing the oil and putting air in the tires. It's all in a day's work. What does the man mean? Apa tuh arti dari all in a day's work? Semua dalam satu hari pekerjaan. Well, arti dari all in a day's work itu sama dengan itu udah pekerjaan saya sehari-hari gitu. So the answer is B. This is a regular part of his job. Number 3, what was it like while the president was giving his speech? You could hear a pin drop. What does the woman mean? Nah, ini ada kata a pin drop. You could hear a pin drop, itu maksudnya suasana itu sangat sunyi sampai kamu itu bisa denger kalau ada pin yang jatuh. So, the answer is B. The audience was very quiet. Okay, that's all about TOEFL listening skill 14 to 17. Untuk menguasai skill ini, kita harus mempelajari tentang wishes, phrasal verbs, and idioms. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.